Even if you are smoking, you don't need to go through all the negative effects of smoking. True, we see this every day. Two people, A and B, smoking the same number of cigarettes for the same number of years. But still, A seems much more healthier than B. And I'm not encouraging you to smoke in any ways. But why does this happen? Today's video is guaranteed to make you much healthier. Especially if you're a smoker, by the end of this video, you'll be much closer to guy A than to guy B. And if you're not a smoker, if you have ever inhaled dust, secondhand smoke, or if ever a bus blew black smoke up your face, this video will be very valuable to you. Over 4.2 million people die every year because of exposure to air pollution. Let's reduce this number together. Hi, hello, welcome to Curry Soup, where I try to provide knowledge and information which I hope someone would have given me 10-15 years ago in a way which is easy to understand and apply. So without wasting any time at all, let's dissect the 7 natural ways to cleanse your lungs. The first method is called steam therapy or steam inhalation. We've all seen this everywhere. We've seen this in movies and some of us even practice it at home. It's basically a pot of hot boiling water, most of the time with some sort of herbal or ointment in it. We just cover ourselves up and inhale the steam. This is a very good way to expel all the extra mucus in your lungs. Have you noticed how in cold, dry weather our breathing becomes more difficult? Especially if you're someone who already has a lung condition, your condition becomes worse in this weather. It's because the dry air is drying up your mucous membranes. Steam, on the other hand, provides warmth and moisture to the air, and this will help you breathe easily and easily expel all the extra mucus inside your lungs. This is guaranteed to give you immediate relief and help you breathe much more easier. Method number 2 is controlled coughing. Coughing is our body's natural way to expel unwanted toxins, unwanted mucus from our body. So using controlled coughing, we can loosen up the excess mucus in our lungs whenever we feel difficult to breathe and expel all those out our airway. Usually COPD patients are taught this and are recommended to do this on a daily basis. There are so many methods of controlled coughing out there. You can Google them, you can YouTube them. There are tons and tons of methods. Choose one which is more suitable for you and start practicing it today. The third method is postural draining. This is basically using your body posture and gravity to help drain the mucus out from your lungs. There are many ways to do this depending on your body position. So if you're lying down on your back, just lie down flat on the floor, put a pillow under your hips, make sure your hip level is above your chest level, and breathe using the 1-2 method. The 1-2 method is every exhalation is twice the length of your inhalation. So just lie down in that position and continue the 1-2 breathing for some time until you feel more comfortable. If you're, let's say, on your side, put a pillow under your head or put your hand under your head, and the same thing, put a pillow under your hips and make sure your hip level is higher than your chest level, and continue the 1-2 breathing. Method number 4 is exercise. Of course, we all know exercise has many benefits. On top of that, it significantly reduces our risk for major illness, for example, stroke, heart attack. Exercise can help prevent all those. But exercise also helps your lungs, because if you're exercising, that means your body is demanding more energy. So when the body demands more energy and more oxygen, your blood will have to supply as much. That's why we start breathing very fast. When this happens over a long time, your lung will start to become stronger, your body will start to become stronger. So the exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your lungs becomes much more efficient. And over time, your body also starts to become more efficient in utilizing energy. So with less oxygen, it can do much more work and produce even lesser amount of carbon dioxide. Because the only reason we are breathing is for this gas exchange, because we need oxygen in our body. So if we can make the utilization of oxygen, how our body uses oxygen, much more efficient, we can live a much healthier life. Those who already have chronic lung conditions, for example, if you already have asthma, COPD or cystic fibrosis, it may seem a bit more difficult to do these exercises, but then you will definitely benefit from these exercises. But like I always say, always consult your doctor before you start anything. Method number 5 is green tea. Yep, it sounds that simple. Green tea has antioxidants inside it, and these antioxidants can help reduce the inflammation of our lungs. Because the reason our airway becomes tighter and it's more difficult for us to breathe is because of inflammation. So regularly drinking green tea helps reduce this inflammation and even helps protect our lungs from the effects of smoking. There was a recent study done in Korea, the southern part of Korea, not the northern one, where they compared lung functions of thousands of participants, and it showed that those who drank 2 cups of green tea every day had a better lung function than those who don't consume green tea at all. Method number 6 is anti-inflammatory food. As I mentioned earlier, inflammation is the reason why our chest becomes tighter, our breathing becomes more difficult. So eating food which has anti-inflammatory properties will benefit you a lot. Example of anti-inflammatory food are like turmeric, green vegetables, olives, blueberries, cherries, walnuts, beans, lentils. The list just keeps going on. You can always check it out in Google. And consuming this kind of food, especially if you have chronic illness, will be beneficial to you. And method number 7 is chest percussion. This you can always see in the hospital if you went to visit someone or anything. Whenever the physiotherapists are working their magic when they're doing their rounds, you'll see all of a sudden the physiotherapist starts slapping the patient like continuously. What they're actually doing is chest percussion. They usually cup their hand and tap gently on the chest. This will help loosen up all the mucus inside the lungs, so it's easier to expectorate later, to excrete it later. If you're wondering, yeah, but how effective are all these methods which I just mentioned to you? Try them first. Go ahead. It's definitely effective, but it won't work unless you do them in the first place. So out of the 7 methods, choose 3 which you like the most and do it 1 per day. But as I always say, if you already have a medical condition, consult with your doctor first. And that's 7 ways to naturally cleanse your lungs. I hope these 7 points really help each and every one of you. If you're already a smoker, don't worry, it's never too late to stop. It's never too late to cleanse your lungs. Please do click the subscribe button down there and click the bell icon. And if you want to reach me, you want to contact me, you can always follow me in Instagram, Facebook, Twitter or TikTok. I'll leave the links down in the description box below. Until the next video, in anything you do, do your best and be the best version of yourself. Bye-bye.